Welcome to NFL SnapWire. Let's get into it. The Russell Wilson experiment in Denver was supposed to be the final piece. When the Broncos acquired the Super Bowl-winning quarterback in 2022 and immediately handed him a blockbuster extension, it felt like a franchise declaring its championship window wide open. Wilson himself leaned into the moment, famously describing his relationship with the team as a marriage. The message was clear. This was long-term, this was permanent, and this was meant to end with banners. Instead, it ended with spreadsheets, dead money, and one of the most expensive breakups the league has ever seen. Over 2 seasons as Denver's starting quarterback, Wilson went 11-19. The offense never found consistency. The magic he once showed in Seattle appeared in flashes but never stayed long enough to stabilize the franchise. Coaching changes, scheme fits, and mounting pressure only accelerated the unraveling. When Sean Payton arrived, expectations briefly reset, but reality hit hard. By the end of the 2023 season, Payton made the unthinkable decision to bench Wilson for the final 2 games, effectively signaling the end. In March 2024, the divorce became official. But walking away came at a historic price. When the Broncos released Wilson, they absorbed the largest dead money hit in NFL history, $85 million. Rather than take the full blow at once, Denver split the damage across 2 seasons. A staggering $53 million slammed into the 2024 salary cap, with the remaining $32 million pushed into the following year. It was financial pain delayed, not avoided. And yet, that final payment is now behind them. As the Broncos enter the 2026 season, Russell Wilson, now a New York Giants quarterback after a 1-year stop in Pittsburgh, is officially off the payroll. The cap hit is gone. The ledger is clean. And one of the most expensive chapters in franchise history has finally closed. To fully understand the weight of that moment, you have to revisit just how massive the original commitment was. Denver didn't just trade for Wilson, they doubled down. The team handed him a 5-year, $242.6 million extension, including roughly $161 million guaranteed, before he had even played a regular season snap for the franchise. It was a move rooted in urgency and belief. Wilson spoke openly about wanting to finish his career in Denver. The front office envisioned stability at quarterback for the next decade. But football is unforgiving, and results matter more than intentions. The Broncos never reached the postseason during Wilson's tenure. The offense never evolved into what Sean Payton envisioned. And eventually, the financial math became impossible to justify. By the time everything was accounted for, Denver had paid just under $124 million in guaranteed money tied directly to Wilson's extension. Some of it was paid while he was still with the team. Some of it followed him after he left. But from an accounting standpoint, all of it had to count. Last year alone, the Broncos paid $37.79 million of what they owed Wilson for the 2024 season, representing nearly the entirety of his guaranteed salary. Pittsburgh, during Wilson's brief stint with the Steelers, covered just $1.21 million. Even though Wilson wasn't in Denver, the cap hit still loomed, until now. That looming shadow is finally gone. With the dead money cleared, the Broncos are projected to enter the 2026 season with approximately $45.45 million in salary cap space. For a team that has spent years maneuvering around financial landmines, that flexibility is transformative. It changes how the front office can build. It changes how aggressive Sean Payton can be. And most importantly, it restores optionality. Denver can now invest in protection, defensive depth, or elite playmakers without constantly worrying about cap gymnastics. This isn't just about money, it's about freedom. And the timing couldn't be more critical, because the Broncos are simultaneously navigating the most valuable advantage in modern football, a productive quarterback on a rookie deal. Bo Nix's arrival changed the financial equation overnight. Nix signed a 4-year, $18.61 million rookie contract, a deal that has quietly become one of the most important assets on Denver's books. In 2025, his cap hit sits at just over $4.2 million, which accounts for roughly 1.5% of the team's total cap. In today's NFL, that's a bargain almost too good to believe. That affordability has allowed the Broncos to build aggressively around him, something that was nearly impossible during the Wilson years. Instead of allocating 20% or more of the cap to one position, Denver suddenly has room to breathe. The savings ripple across the entire roster. The numbers remain favorable for the next few seasons. Nix's cap hit is expected to rise slightly to just over $5 million in 2026, then approximately $6 million in 2027. Those increases are marginal, especially when compared to the quarterback market at large. For now, Denver has one of the best cost-to-value ratios in the league. Wide receiver Marvin Mims Jr. recently acknowledged the inevitable reality of Nix's future payday, speaking candidly about what lies ahead. "Bo's going to get a big contract, and it's going to clamp us in the salary cap and all that stuff," Mims said. "At the end of the day, we just got to keep going out here and playing ball and just keep progressing as a team." He's not wrong. If Nix continues on his current trajectory, his next contract could push his annual value toward $54 million per year, placing him among the league's highest-paid quarterbacks. When that happens, the financial advantage Denver enjoys right now will disappear. The margin for error will shrink. Roster construction will become more difficult. That's why this moment matters so much. The Broncos are standing at the intersection of two timelines, the end of one massive financial mistake and the beginning of a rare opportunity. With Russell Wilson's $32 million cap hit finally erased and Bo Nix still on a rookie deal, Denver has a chance to strike while the iron is hot. Payton has built championship rosters before, and he knows that windows don't stay open long in the NFL. Cap flexibility combined with quarterback stability is the league's most powerful formula. For the first time since arriving in Denver, Payton isn't constrained by past decisions he didn't make. The books are clean. The future is his to shape. Even though Nix's recent ankle injury has sidelined him and removed him from postseason action, the broader vision remains intact. This is still his team. This is still his trajectory. And this is still a roster being built with purpose rather than desperation. The Russell Wilson era will be remembered as a cautionary tale, a reminder that even proven stars can falter when fit, timing, and expectations collide. But its final chapter may end up being the most important one of all, because it finally allows Denver to move forward without chains. No more deferred pain. No more historic dead money. No more paying for the past. The Broncos are officially free. And that freedom could define the next decade in Denver. That's it for today's breakdown on NFL SnapWire. If you enjoyed the deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay locked in for more daily NFL stories, cap breakdowns, and league shifting updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.